Okay, we're back from Real Builds. You got a quick look at the car yesterday, and all of its repair problems are now completed. But let's run through the budget and see where we're at. So on the engine, we've been through it. We have it running like a good car. Spark plug wires, distributor rotor and cap, overhauled the carburetor, changed the oil, adjusted the timing and carburetor, gave it some tweaks, power timed it. We've got it running really well, but we missed something, and that was the air conditioning recharge, which unfortunately cost us a couple $100 because it's R12, which is getting rare where I am, and that brought us to a total on the engine and related of $442, so we're about $200 over budget there. On the engine bay, we came in a tad under budget, $22 actual versus $30 that we budgeted. We thoroughly cleaned it, degreased it, repaired the battery tray, made a battery bracket, masked it, painted it, and we've got a good looking engine bay now, as well as an engine and driveline that works well. Next was the interior, and we expected it to be about $1,200, and we were trying to save a buck here and there. We did manage, rather than reupholstering the front seats, to get a brand new set of black synthetic leather seats online from a guy who had bought them and then they wouldn't work in his car. He had all the proper paperwork and the original bill of sale. We got them for $350, which is a really good deal in my part of the world. The center of the back seats has been reupholstered. Cost us the $300 we projected. Headliner's been done at a cost of $60. And just a little bit of the super thorough cleaning that we did and showed you, that's been done. And that brings us to $720 on doing the interior, which is $480 less than we projected. And lastly was the bodywork. And we had a few surprises in there. We had projected a total cost of about $600 to do everything. Well, thanks to me not having the black paint lay down properly, we had to go back after it was dry, sand it out with 1000, 1500, then 2500 grit wet and dry sandpaper, then power polish it with 2 different levels of polish. We rented a power polisher to do that. And that brought us up to $310 on doing the paint, which is more than we anticipated. Repairing the rear wheel arches and painting them to match came in at $200, which was a little more than we wanted, but part of that was learning how to use the paint like we showed you, and already fessed up to our errors there. The pinstriping came in at $100, which is a really good deal, and then about another $100 in a door handle and lots of miscellaneous small stuff for a total of $710. Now that brings us to a grand total of $1,894. I'm sure if we dug in our pockets we'd find a couple more bills, so we're going to call it $2,000 actual to date has taken our Firebird, and you know what it looked like at the start, and turned it into a good looking ride that we're going to take another look at in just a couple of minutes. So that leaves us $500 in performance work that we can do. So we're going to take a week, shake down the car, put some miles on it, get used to it, see if there's any other problems that develop, and figure out how we're going to spend that $500 to get a little more jam out of her. So from Real Builds, we'll see you shortly as we do one last tour of the car before we move into the performance work. Well, here we go. We finally got the car into a nice setting, and it looks just wonderful the way it is. The colors all blend together nicely. It's got a beautiful shine to it. And considering the car at $2,000 is all we spent to get to this point, it's pretty amazing. Now, if you look as we go around, we've created a really nice piece. Looks very aggressive in the front. great on both sides. A really nice piece. Now, you got to remember how much of the paint on this car is still original. Everything between the door molding and the gold stripe is the original paint, as well as the nose and the tail. We've touched up in a lot of places and made it look better, but most of the work has been Armstrong getting it right. Here's that interior. Looks great. Overall, a real nice looking car. All done on a budget in a single car garage. So let's take a quick last look, and then we'll go for a short drive home. Pretty car, and you can copy the way it's done just by following the techniques we've done, or take them as ideas and use them for a project of your own. That's it for now on Real Builds. When we come back, we'll have decided how we're going to deal with the performance side of things. We've only got a $500 budget,